Hello there and welcome back. I played this game the other day and I thought it went really well, up to a certain point at least. So I felt like maybe I should do an educational video out of it. I'm picking sandals for no good reason except I haven't reached tier 1 with them yet. But also the nades are actually quite useful in Breakthrough, since it tends to bundle enemies together. Looking for any interesting vehicle, but of course they're all taken already. I really don't want to just get force burned, so do the running simulator. Going to bet on my squad mate here in the Latvi. Today we are playing Breakthrough, and since the remake of the map, it really links together the best parts of the map. I'm going with the advances and the PF51 for the very same tier 1 reason, and also they work very well complementing each other. Insertion beacon will ensure that our squad can spend as much time in the fight as possible, and the frag nade is just generally very powerful, as long as there is too many Irish boxes. Basically, what we want to do is just rush into the objective as soon as possible, especially at the start of the round. We have just about the same distance to the objective as the defenders, and we might just catch a few by surprise before they settle their defense. I'm keeping the minigun warm by clicking and releasing before it fires, just to decrease time to fire should we see any enemies. Incoming, right side! Don't! Oh! Wow! If Puddle made that on purpose, he's a true genius. Just stop the car and this dude totally got food. You can cover behind the bush and away with nades. I'm using the scatter nade to both zone off the area in front of the tower and potentially kill enemies. Now we move to the right using rocks as cover, changing to PF51, both to get tier 1 quicker, but also since the time to shoot is less than the advances. Got to rest Puddle. Looking around while resting, trying to stay aware of all movements around me. This is actually a really useful tech. Finding an angle to blow out the enemy in the tower. I see the marker to the right and I hear stuff over there, but can't see anything. Oh, taking fire. Don't have the range or the position, so moving towards cover and objective. There's still a lot of enemies on the point. Let's push him. Moving right to try and catch him in the back. That's one. That's two. Switching to advances to not reload now. There is another one. There are always people in the house. Shouldn't be anyone on point now, so let's take a time to reload the PF51. I'm using nades to zone entrances and trying to not peek too much. Don't want to get sniped. They will have to push us in close combat where we have the upper hand. Looking at the minimap, looking behind, see dead friendlies, and usually everyone else is looking forward. Just taking it easy since this is a fairly safe spot and there are a lot of friendlies around that should die first. Not sure if it's our smoke. Throwing scatter nade to probe. If there's anyone, it may kill or at least hit. Objective secured. No need to play it safe for a while. Then we want to push A2 as soon as possible. The good part about taking A1 first is that generally they are coming towards A1 in the same direction as A2. So we should have everyone in front of us, more or less. I see the enemy but want to move into a better position. There we go, nice headshot. Another scatter nade to probe, zone and kill. Oh, there's an enemy. If you hit me once... Oh, there's another further out. Aww, he got away. I'm going to double back to keep our backs clear. Yeah, there is also more cover there. I hear you. Switching to PF51 for close combat. Hello. Going into cover to reload. I have furthest out to the right. Can't see anyone. Slow man, you scared the living daylights out of me. If there is any sniper out to the right, I don't really have that range to duel, so push into the objective using the right flank, staying close to reach to see enemies as soon as possible, but also to try and stay somewhat out of sight of potential snipers. Throwing like this is fine, but otherwise just don't do it. Throwing scatter nade to probe, zone or kill. No one there, going to push now, look minimap. Trying to transition into the covers by the point, not drawing too much attention. Oh, they see me. Need to get into cover, slide, twist. Oh, so close. Can I get a revive? Point in the last location of the enemy. At least my squad might be able to use that info. Thanks, Abso. Really appreciate the revive. Notice that I didn't space, but I didn't request a revive either, since there's a big risk of enemies nearby. Now we have taken the objective as well, so now we can see all the reds in the area. Push forward and let's see if we can get a few stragglers. Using the hill for cover and advances to extend range. Oh my lord, I'm spreading bullets. Yeah. Take chance to reload. Make sure to stay out of sight. Not sure whether to push the bridge or far right. Trying to get a sense of where the enemies are. Let's go through the water. Changing to close combat as some like to hide around here. Looks clear though, and the blue is working as a bait in front of us. Continued on the right flank. Don't want to go against all long-range defenders. Taking a bit to ensure there's no one setting up camp here. Ouch, defender on point has seen me, trying to get close to cover. Shot fire to right, probably outside my range. Is the glare, twist and dance. Need to get to the other side to cover to keep my back clear. Using the drop for some Sundance mobility, less time in the open. This bank actually gives surprisingly a lot of cover. Cover on the bridge while reloading. There's a drone. Always removes the drones. Don't want eyes. Reload on the cover. Minimap might be able to push through. Scatter to probe and kill. Get footage to right and look minimap. A bit further away than I thought. Make sure to stay behind the track to limit the LOS. Careful peek. He's looking away. Let's go for a kill in the back. Get footage and the kill our blues to the right. Got to be careful. There we go. Still using covers to limit angles. Blues are using smoke and pushing east corner. I'm not sure about the snipers out there, so let's go towards the north instead. We have little presence here, so this is a high risk, but we might get them in the back. I'm alone, so not going to enter base level.
Allies are assaulting Bravo 1.
Staying close to stairs to limit angles. Scatter to probe zone or kill. No one there. Staying on the outside though to limit angles and taking our approach on the blues. Always staying close to the wall to limit angles. Changing to Avengers for more range. Changing to PF51 for close combat. Changing back to Avengers for more range again. Always doing the change before I think I need to fire. Usually they don't expect us here and they will be stressed because the blues are actually grabbing the objective now. Good job, team. Trying to cut off the reinforcements from the enemy. Don't need to necessarily kill everyone, but it will slow them down. Oh, taking fire. Throw scatter to the zone, probe and kill. Change angle, trying to outsmart. I think he's dead now, actually. Hearing a lot of footage now, but I'm not sure of which level. Scatter to probe and kill. Let's push objective. Lower level seems clear. No one on point. Nice. Stay close to pillar to keep back somewhat clear. Covering stairs from upper level. They won't be on the objective until they are down, so this is a risk. Blue seems to cover the entries from the outside using the pillar to keep our back clear from the lower level. That's a blue from upstairs. Should be okay then, and we have nearly secure objective. Hey, that's an enemy. What the heck? Thank you, dice, for having blue colors on the skin and not pointing out an enemy. Good job, team, though. Can I get a revive? Requesting revive this time should be clear, and many players forget to look behind after objective is taken. Come on, SMT. No, here. Oh, thanks, dude.
Yes, thank you.
Let's reload or wait. Oh, there's still enemies here.
Take the objective.
Oh my god. Good team. Ah, thanks, Abso. My man. Or is it woman? Okay, so now we have already spent far too much time here. We need to push C right away. Trying to use mobility, but it takes too long for the game to react. Want to jump aboard? No? So I'm going to push C2 as fast as possible, going on the right flank. This should avoid retreating enemies, but it's a high risk since enemies, especially vehicles, spawn on the right flank. But we really need to do this. C2 is very defensible, so we need to try and push it before the defense regroup and build a fortress in there. Very risky this. Looks like more of our team gets it though. C2 first, don't mind C1, we can take that later. Quickly now, check elevator and use it for cover. There's a bolt inside, okay. Huh, wanted a smart nade. It's so hard to change the nade type on Sundance sometimes. Here for this, and we're not enough players in there. Retreating to elevators for some cover. Get for this on my left. using scatter to zone and kill. Now we have more players in here. Let's try and push the bolty. No angle, but it doesn't seem to be looking here. Come on, come on, come on, come on. No, no, no. Don't fall. Shoot, shoot. Come on, Blues, push. That's unfortunate. It was always a high-risk move, and unfortunately, it didn't pan out. I'm going to just pause here for a bit. Look at this. My squad is still moving for C2, and we got it down a fair bit. So I hope it's definitely here. But look at the Blues. So many players are going towards C1. Let's go, Mark. What the f***? Why did I spawn down here? He's up there. Come on. Scatter to zone, probe and kill. Perfectly. He's slowed down. Kill. Elevator's gone. No cover. Try to use whatever cover there is down here, but high ground really excels here. See an enemy behind. This is bad. And now the train has left the station. We are taking C1, but that doesn't really matter. We lost the battle of C2. There is none left. No vehicles and no one near C2. Unfortunately, this is where we lost the match. It is possible to take C2 later, but it really requires something else. Especially when the US team makes a fortress of it and doesn't mind going for C1. Sure, we have a heli and we may have control of land around it, but if we can't penetrate that fortress, it's all for nothing. My goodness, guys, I was so far around the corner. This isn't even fun. Speaking of fun, this video is just going to get ugly as we failed to capture C2. Too much resources were spent defending C1. Take this lesson to heart and don't complain about C2 being too hard to capture. I enjoy playing this part of Kaleidoscope and I enjoy having a final sector that is really hard to take. I really hate when Breakthrough is set up for the defenders to lose, and I like the challenge of each sector getting harder to take. In this game, we really steamed through the first and second sector, yet we couldn't take the final one. Mainly because we prioritized C1, which was a big mistake. As long as the defenders has to split their attention, there will always be some looking to defend C1, and especially if going quickly from sector B, the defensive positions of C2 aren't in place. I have another video of when C2 is taken, which I might do another educational of later, but for now this will have to do. I hope you got something out of this, and if you think it's useful, consider giving that thumbs up or even subscribe to get more content like this in the future. Cheers!